Yes, guys. Now we are doing this question here. So this we have obtained here d by dx. D by dx is this value. Okay. So first part of this d by dx which we have to calculate has been calculated. So this d by dx we have to find out what is d by dx. The 11th a part d by dx and dz dx. Now dz dx is left over. So dz dx, if I substitute these values here in this equation, we will get this answer is this much d by dx. Let me write here the answer. So what is d by dx? The first part of this. So answer of d by dx. Let me write here. This is d by dx part A answer. We have to find out dy dx as well as dz dx. Okay, so first dy dx is this answer anx minus clz divided by cmz minus bny. Okay, so this in the denominator we have z and y, and in the numerator we have x and z. Okay, so this is the value of d by dx. Undoubtedly, in the numerator we do not have the terms of y, but in the denominator z and y are there. Okay, so this is first value. Now dz dx is also to be calculated. Let me write it here. dz dx. These are the partial values. Let me find out these values. Del f, del f, del x, del f, del x is this is del f, del x twice ax. First del f, del x. Sorry, del phi, del x. Del phi, del x is twice ax. Let me write here twice ax minus sign. Sorry, into. Sorry. This is into del psi, del y. Del psi, del y is m. So this is into m minus sign. Del psi, del x. What is del psi, del x? Del psi, del x. This is del psi, del x is L here. Okay, and then del phi, del y. Del phi, del y is twice bz into twice b into sorry y. This is del phi, del y. This is del phi, del y. So twice b y divided by. Now in the denominator we have this del phi, del y. Okay, so what is del phi, del y? Del phi, del y is twice b by. Okay, twice b by. This is del phi, del by. Then del psi, del z. Del psi, del z is this n. This is into n minus sign. Del psi, del y. Del psi, del y is n. Okay. Del psi, del y is n here. Del phi, del z. What is del phi, del z? Now del phi, del z is here. This is twice cz into twice cz here. Okay. In case of z, no z term here, only x and y. In the denominator we have y and z. Okay. Similarly here we were having y in the end, z before. Okay, so y and in case of y we are having y in the end. Here in case of z we are having z in the end. Okay, this is the value, but let me eliminate 2 here. So first value will be a mx minus twice sorry b l y. This is b l y divided by b n y minus this is m c or c m z. First I'll take the okay, the initial digit C alphabet B and Y. This is C and Z variable in the end. Okay, so this is value of dz dx. Dz dx and d by dx we have to find out. This is part A of 11th question. D by dx and dz dx. Now in the B part we have to find out dz dx. So similar, this equation will be calculated from there also, but values may be different, but formula will be the same. Okay, so let me keep this formula as it is, because in that case I will consider, or let me find out again, so that's not a problem of discussion. Okay, let me write the second part B here of 11th question. So B part of 11th question is, let me write here. This is B part of question number 11. What is given to us here? In the 11th question, B part, we are given if z equal to, say if z equal to under root x square plus y square, okay, and x cube plus y cube is it minus plus 3axy 3axy is equal to 5a square. Okay, it's 5a square. Find the value of dz dx when x equal to a. dz dx we have to find out when x equal to a. Okay, x equal to a as well as y equal to a. When x equal to a, y equal to a, finally we will substitute, but before that we have to find out dz dx. Similarly here also. Now let me square this equation. This will be z square equal to x square plus y square, or this is like that, x square plus y square minus z square equal to 0. Okay, this equation, if I take this whole equation or any equation, this is in terms of z, because first is given this one. Let me take this as phi, this is phi. Okay, so let phi x by z is equation this one. This is x square plus y square minus z square. Now if I, because this equal to 0, if I find out del phi del x, that will be equal to 0. So again the same thing will be here. So that d phi dx will be 0. Okay, so but this is, we know that what is this, del phi del x into dx ds plus, okay, this is del phi del y into dy dx plus this is del phi del y, sorry, del z, this is del z into dz dx. This is value, but this is equal to 0 here. But del phi del x is 0, because this whole value equal to 0. If I find out differentiation is with respect to x, any differentiation, that is equal to 0 here. But we have to find out del phi del x, or that is equal to 0. So, but this value is this. So let me remove this value. This whole equal to 0. This is the first equation that we consider in first case. Okay, so del z del x we have to find out. This being removed. Okay, and for that, and the second equation is this. Let me find out that psi x by z equal to this whole value. This is x cube plus y cube plus 3a x by. Now this is equal to, because differentiation if we find out, let me write here, this is minus 5a square, this whole equal to 0. Again, even 5a square if I put there, okay, psi, if I find out del psi del x or d psi dx, that will be equal to 0 again. Okay, so this is the same question. Again del psi or d psi dx, which is equal to 0 here, and this is equal to, let me write again, this is del psi del x, first one, this dx dx again will be 1, this one will be 1, so I'm not to write it again. This is del psi del y d psi, sorry, this is d by dx plus del psi del z into dz dx. Okay, this is second, this is first equation, and this is, let me take second equation. Okay, so from or these can be taken as, this is, let me take second equation, this is the first equation, or we can take this as the first equation, this as no problem. This is the This is the first one, and this is second. Because we have to find out the differentiation of them. Okay, so that we will calculate later. But before that, let me find out del phi del x, or from there del psi del z. Okay, so all those values we have to calculate. So let me find out what are those values. Okay, but before that, let me solve these two equations. First, these two. So again, del z dz upon dx will be this type of value. Even if I, because we have to remove this d by dx from this also d by dx we have to remove. So let me eliminate this. This is 1. So this is only single value. So I have to remove this d by dx, For that, this is to be multiplied by del phi del y, this first one. Second is to multiply by del phi del y, as we just calculated, and this formula will be obtained. I'm just showing that the same formula will be obtained from this also. Okay, so multiplying first, let me solve this one. Multiplying first by this one, del psi del y, and second by del phi del y. Okay, del phi del y. So this will be, now then this will be cancelled out. Let me write here value of, we will take them common, dz dx. So dz dx will be this value, because we have to subtract second from first one. Then subtracting second from first one. Let me write here. Then subtract second from first. So we will get, let me write here, dz dx is equal to, now this value of this xx, okay, del phi del x, this is del psi del x. But if I write here del phi del x, this one, and del psi del y, the same value, but we have to multiply this by del psi del y, and this one by del phi del x. Oh, sorry, this del phi del y, This and these two will be cancelled out. D by dx, the single value will be there, because this will be del phi del y into del psi del y. This will also be the same thing, del phi del y, and del psi del y. So this will be cancelled out. Similar term. Only these two will be in the left hand side, and or sorry, in the left hand side, and we will take that into the right hand side. We first positive, then this is negative. Okay, we have to take this to negative side. This negative will be positive. This positive will be negative. That is how we have to find out. So these two values, let me write this positive, this negative, no problem. So del phi, this is del phi del x into del psi del y, minus this is del psi del x, first x then y, and this is del phi del y. This is del phi del y, similar value. Divided by, now this will come here, because it will become, it's negative. Take to that right hand side, it will become positive. This will be negative. So this minus this will be there in the denominator. So this will be first. Now, but we have to multiply this by del phi del y. Del phi del y into del psi del z. Del phi del y, del psi del z. Okay. And similarly minus here. This will be here. So this del psi del y, del psi del y into del phi del z. Now this is value of d by dz dx. Now let me find out the whole value. So the same formula is obtained. Okay, so this is the final formula. Let me now find out what is the value of these. Okay, so let me remove this also. Now we have to find out what is, okay, this del phi del x, del phi del z, and del phi del y. Okay, so all values differentiating first partially with respect to x, y, and z respectively. Again the same thing, because first we are differentiating with respect to x, then y and z will be considered constant. Let me find here, sorry, del phi, this is del phi del x. Here we will take y constant, and z constant. This is partial differentiation. So what will be the value? Here, here let us see. This is twice x only, twice x, because different with respect to x only. Similarly, del phi, del y will be twice y, and del phi, del z will be minus twice z. This is minus twice z. Del phi, del z. These three values are there. So let me take second question we have taken. This is third one. This is the fourth one. This is the fifth one. All right. Now let me find out what is psi. This del psi del x differentiating second. This is, let me take second here. Differentiating second. Differentiating second with respect to x, y, z respectively. Again. So first del psi del x, keeping again y and z constant. Y constant and z constant. Okay, so this is not to be written again and again. What is the value here? So if I differentiate this value with respect to x first, so this is 3x square. First is 3x square, and this is also including x. So x will be 1. This will be 3ay. Okay, so this is your fifth we have taken. This is sixth one that we take, and then del psi del y. What will be this? Here we take z and x constant. That we can write here. Okay, if we are extending this. Del psi del y. Again, this will be 3y square. And here this also includes, but this is 0. This also includes y. So this will be plus 3a x and del psi del z is equal to 0, because no del psi del z is there. This is 0, because no z term includes here. Okay, is included here. Okay, here it was z, but there is no z inside this, so this is 0. Del psi del z is 0. So del psi del z here it will be 0. It will be with minus sign. So let me write the values then. So substituting these values, this is 7th and this is the 8th one. Substituting value from this one, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th in this equation. What do we get? dz dx equal to, therefore substituting these values. So after substituting these values, let me substitute those values first. So first is del phi del x. So del phi del x is twice x. So this is twice x. Del psi del y is this one. This is 3y square plus 3ax here. No problem. Minus sign in between. Del psi del x. Del psi del x is this value. This is 3x, sorry, 3x square plus 3ay. Okay, into del phi del y. Del phi del y is twice y divided by, because del psi del z, this one is 0. This term is 0. Instead of writing this is minus sign only. Now del psi del y is this. This is 3y square plus 3ax here. Okay, plus 3x into del phi del z. Del phi del z is minus twice z. This positive twice z. Okay, minus minus plus. This minus was there. This is plus here. So what we see, this 3, if I take common, and 2 are 6 common. 6 common here, 6 common here also. 2 into this, 2 into this, 3. Let me finally find out the value. Let me write it here. Okay, so finally the value of this will be, what is the value? dz dx. So dz dx therefore is equal to 6 if I take common. Okay, so 6 will be then divided by 6 also. 6 will be eliminated. 3 cancel out, 2 cancel out. This is x into y square plus ax only minus this is y into this y into 3x square plus sorry y3 only x square 3 is removed and ay this is a into y divided by this is 6 7 okay cancel out 2 and this 3 we will have only y square and this is z into y square plus ax okay this is the only value in the denominator now let me substitute the values what are the values given to us it says that for x equal to a and y equal to a for x equal to a and y equal to a we have to find out what is the value of dz dx so let me substitute here x equal to a y equal to a x equal to okay this z is in the denominator we have but z is not given anything no problem we will write here in the z the denominator we will add z okay so z is not given but for x equal to a and x equal to y let me write in the numerator x equal to a and y equal to a so first it will be a into a square plus a into a this is a square also minus y means a okay this is a square plus a into y is also a square a into a y is a so I think the same value z into this is a square plus a square y is a so a square plus a into a square the denominator so what we get denominator we have twice a square into a that means twice a cube this is also twice a cube okay this is 0 in the numerator something upon 0 is 0 0 upon something z into twice a square equal to 0 this we have to prove I think okay okay no nothing not to prove but answer is 0 so final answer dz dx equal to this implies that dz dx equal to 0 okay this is the answer so answer of 11th b is 0 okay there's no doubt about this answer is the same thing now let me solve the 12th question and 13th question which are the left over now let me take 12th question what does it say now, question number 12 is okay what does question 12 say if fx by equal to this okay question 11 if fx by is equal to 0 okay 0 and phi yz equal to 0 okay is equal to 0 then show that to show what we have to show here that del f del y into del phi del z into dz dx okay this is capital total differentiation equal to del f del x del phi del y now what do we see here that there is no d d by dx is not there capital D by dx or I mean total differentiation of y with respect to x is not given so in this case I think value of d by dx if we calculate and we equate them that answer can be obtained now let me find out what is this value so this is equal to 0 that means if we find out d by dx or sorry dx or df dx equal to 0 this is d phi dx 0 the simple value so here from this first equation this is first this is second this is given to us already so we see here what is that d phi dx equal to 0 and d phi dx is also equal to 0 this implies that what does it mean that value of df dx we know what is that is del f upon del x plus del f del y into d by dx plus it is not in z still let me write here this is z 0 because there is no z here but even then let me write del f del z into dz dx. This is equal to 0. This is the first equation. Let me take this as third one. What the okay, second one. Now in this case this is 0 because there goes z. I'll write here that del f del x plus del f del y into d by dz equal to 0 because here dz dx equal to 0 in this case, or del f del z is also 0. Here dz dx in this case equal to 0. So we are not given here this. Let me take the third equation. This is the third equation here. Now let me find out from second one. What do we see? There also, if I find out d phi df, that means del phi del x. This is 0 here because no x. Del phi del x, if I find out, this will be 0. And second will be del phi del x, del y, sorry, dy dx plus z is there. So this is del phi del z into dz dx equal to 0. Here this is 0. So del phi del x is not there. This is 0 here. Or we can write from this. This is del phi del y into dy dx plus del phi del z into dz dx. So this will let me take fourth one. From this, what we see here, dy dx is what? Minus this upon this. So from, let me write here, from third we get here dy dx is equal to minus del f upon del x divided by del f upon del y. This is, let me take fifth equation. From fourth and from fourth, what do we get? dy dx is equal to minus del phi del z dz dx divided by del phi del y. Okay. So what we see here, these two values, dy dx can be equated. Now from sixth one, from fifth and sixth, now from fifth and sixth, we get the two equal values of dy dx. So we have to equate them. The two equal values of dy dx. I mean, dy dx can be equated. So equating them. So equating them, we get, what do we get here? Let me equate them here. So if I equate these two values, this is minus, sorry, del x divided by del f del y. So this is minus del f del x divided by del f del y is equal to, this is also minus sign, minus del phi upon del z into dz dx divided by del phi, sorry, del phi del y divided by del phi del y, del phi del y, cross multiplying this. This minus sign become plus from both sides. Cross multiplying, on cross multiplication, we get, this is del f del x into del phi del y. This is del phi is equal to this. This is del f del y into del phi del z into dz dx. Okay, do we get the same thing? Let me check. So what do we get here? Del f del y, del f del y, del phi del z, and dz dx equal to del f del x into del phi del y. Okay, this is proved. Hence proved. So 12th question is proved. This is done. Now let me take the 13th question section. Question 13 says that it has two parts, I think. Okay, it has two parts. Question number 13th, let me take first part here. But what is given to us, okay, before taking first part, what is given to us? We are given here if x equal to, okay, r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, and where r and theta are the functions of t, okay, are the functions of t, no problem, are the functions of t, then prove that, then prove, first we have to prove what, this one, okay, this is dx dt is equal to cos theta into dr dt, okay, minus sin r sin theta into d theta dt, capital. And the second, we have to prove d by dt equal to, okay, this is d by dt is equal to sin theta into dr dt is plus r cos theta into d theta dt. These two we have to prove if we are given these functions. Okay, no problem. If I find out again theta, because d theta dt also we have to find out. No, sorry, d theta dt is not to calculate, only del phi del theta. Oh, that is, sorry, here. Let me write d by dt. D by d theta we have to find out.